Hello, my fellow otakus. This is Gen X Otaku. We got today something a little bit different. We're going to talk about the GI Joe Classified Vamp with Clutch, which he's in there. You'll note that my Vamp doesn't look like the typical Vamp that originally came out. That's because I bought all the packs that came from Gridiron Studios, including the front end hood, top. There is doors, but I took off the one door because I changed things, but that's what the door looks like on the side. It opens. The side rails with the gun thing, which the original gun was this, and I replaced it with, I bought the top gun to put on the top, but then I bought a anti-aircraft weapon system that looks like that, and you have to buy the back cover, which looks like that, because yes, I have another one. And I changed out the tires with the Gridiron tires that are chunkier. For reference, this was the original gun that came on the Vamp, on the GI Joe Classified Vamp. It did have a part on the bottom. I took it off and it's in the other room, and I'm too lazy to go get it. So, and when I started modifying it, I originally had bought this 3D printed gun to put on the Vamp, which is similar to the one that came on the original GI Joe, a Real American Hero Vamp. You'll also note that I got the spare tire pack with jack, rear end. Anyone looking to buy these from Gridiron Toys, I am not sponsored, but I will tell you that what you get when you do the spare tire is, well, this frame that holds the tire and the jack, but they don't send you that. You have to get that from, I believe there's a rear end thing group that they print and has the gunner that would sit there. I also have this on there, which is a sniper rifle thing that can attach to the railings. Which this was okay. You could also use this on there, which was the original gun, and it also has belt-fed magazines which can feed into the gun, or you can just ignore it and have that one that has that. This one's really wobbly. Never understood why. So I had gotten those, and I really liked them. I'm gonna put this back on. The key to this is to put the jack on, which I can't. In there has a little ledge clip inside. Whoops. Aha. In there That goes into the seat swivel thing, and then that goes into the back hole of their proprietary thing there too. So, oh, and I had to buy the roof. Well, I didn't have to buy the roof. I chose to buy the roof because I thought it looked good also. But I bought all of that. And put that like that. And then they came out with a new weapon system, which, by the way, I'll show. The thing with that is when I bought it, it came with one of these, which is cool. But then I bought a new weapon system that they have. It's the same swivel, but I added a javelin missile and a beefier gun. That attaches on the bottom. I got it in black. Actually, I thought I was only buying one, but I bought two, which is fine. Because, oh, by the way, if anybody wants to know what the original hood looked like, it was that. This brown part was part of the original hood. And comes off, goes on there. So it also came with these chains that were plastic, and I will show you that this does come off. Well, anyway, that comes off. It's also ammo inside, completing the look. It also came with these hand rails, which made a lot more sense without the spare tire, because then you could put a Joe on the back holding it. And that just popped off there. A lot of this stuff is just, this was not the original jerry cans. These came with that back end. So I have those, I think, downstairs, the ones that went in there. And of course it had the, I don't know if that, yeah, that came with the axe. I think the set came with a rifle, which I have in the seat. But I thought that looked better than having the machine gun. Although it does have the belt fed. They both work the same. Technically, you could put armor around the gun, but that really impedes its movement. So I chose to delete that. So that is the Vamp. And I got the extra pieces because it's received this from Hasbro. The Cobra Night Attack 4-wheel drive Stinger, which is basically a black version, Cobra version of the Vamp. So I have the thing to go on the back. I have another like weapon system and the adapter to fit this all, because I don't want to do all the stuff. I think the doors are fine probably on there. I was back in the 80s, I was never fond of the missiles on there anyway, so being able to switch it out for something else is attractive to me. I will say that I have a second one coming from Big Bad Toy Store, not sponsored by any of these people. If anyone would like to, please contact me. I be happy to take their money. So there's things. So I will cut at this point, and then I will have the Stinger out and hopefully put together so that you can see what it looks like. I'll put it together with the missile rack first, and then I will switch it out for the gun, anti-aircraft gun. So I will be right back. In its original vanilla form, the doors do hinge up, as well as the front window. You can see that the driver is in there comfortably. I don't know if you had been able to see during the previous, but both Cobra and GI Joe are rocking the automatic transmission. Here's back down. One thing I have noted that the missile rack does seem to be a bit heavy on the front end, and I had it already work its way off of the post. By the way, this is in the tray with weapons and things. The fire extinguisher, easier to put on before you put everything on. Just to let you know, figure that out with the GI Joe. They did put mirrors in the side mirrors. The rearview mirror did not. This is also a detachable part. And the winch tow hooks ram bar. Thought that was interesting. And that's also a detachable part, but I'm not sure how easy that's going to come off there again. So, I do like that they put the reflective material to make it look like spotlights on the top of the Jeep. You got the blacked out windows. Mine came with, well, maybe it's just dirty. I definitely got a smudge on there. Yeah, it was just dirty. So, here I'll show with the gull-wing door open. This little part seems to ride down on his arm. Probably if I took a heat gun to it or a hairdryer, probably would set up better. I threw his weapons just in the passenger side because he is rocking this alone for now. Oh, they did put a red panel inside the door. So, I am going to now put on the roll bar cage and other parts and see how that looks. So, stay tuned. Hey, just a quick thing before I finish up and show you the finished product. The inside of the Stinger looks like that. Of course, it's going to have a cover over the top and won't be able to see it as well, but it has all the controls very brightly painted to make it easier to see. Okay. Yeah. The driver of the Stinger. It's a nice figure, basically a Cobra Trooper. Helmet comes off. He has the AK-47 looking type rifle. Place for a magazine. Handgun. Has this pocket. I can't quite figure out unless that goes into that. To put it straight up and down. Maybe. He also comes with this gun, which I can't figure out where it gets stowed at, but we will get it all put together, and in the next clip it should be all put together in its original form. And one more time, here's the Stinger with the back roll bar cage contraption that Gridiron Studios put together. And with the whatever system this is, that for, I assume, anti-aircraft, probably could be used for anti-personnel also, and the Javelin missile system, probably anti-armor, or whatever you want for your Cobras to be sporting. By the way, I don't think I covered it, but these caps do come off. There is what looks like a missile inside, or a rocket. So I think that's how I'm going to rock this one. And I have a second one coming from Big Bad Toy Store, not sponsored. Please sponsor me. Also, it comes with this hook, and you may not know what that's for, but if you take the fire extinguisher out from the inside, it will attach right there, and looks pretty sharp. The one for the Vamp, it seemed like it was loose, so I ended up keeping it inside the cabin. So that is the Stinger Jeep. Well, zoomed out. It also came with a large amount of explosions. A lot of this stuff came with scrap iron too. So I'm slowly collecting fire and explosion type plastic pieces. Also, it has the attachments if you use the missiles that came with the Stinger. And they probably work with other items from GI Joe also, because that would make sense. Okay, and if you're here this long, please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. Let me know if there's other things that you want me to review, look at. Anything that I have shown that I have not unboxed, then I'd be happy to unbox on camera, and because I have not unboxed most of the stuff that I've shown previously. So that is it for today. Keep being good otakus out there, and I will catch you next time.